just a guy that makes YouTube videos. Yes, it's been a while since I last uploaded. This is the last video I last uploaded about 3 weeks ago. And then the last time I made a video on this series, what I have been up to. And this is part 5. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why I haven't uploaded in 3 weeks or a month. It's exactly because for those 2 reasons. I've been so busy that I haven't really had the time to upload anything. Fun fact, I've been so busy that I just haven't had the time to record a video. So for today's video that we're doing is what I have been up to part 5. But we get to that in a sec. This video or series is for people who don't know Jesus and who do know Jesus, trying to get closer to God and want to know who Jesus. And if you're not a Christian, this video is for you. And basically I am sharing around the world about who Jesus is. And basically, if you haven't seen part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4, watch those videos now so you can be on track on this video right here. But before we do that, I just want to say that I've been so busy, I haven't had the time to upload. Number 2, I've been spending the next whole month and 3 weeks with Jesus. Now here is the videos that you should maybe watch if you have seen part 1, 2, and 3, and 4. If you have seen all the other episodes, go watch this video here and go watch this video here. There's 2 videos I want you to watch just because you've seen part 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And if you haven't seen part 1, 2, 3 and 4, then I suggest you should watch these videos on the screen here. Now let's get into the video. Today we're going to be reading the Bible to you. No, I'm not reading the whole entire Bible, but I'm going to read some parts of the Bible, some Bible verses. Today we are going to be reading Genesis chapter 1 verses 1. This is going to help for people who are not Christian, and this is going to help you to maybe have an understanding who is Jesus. This is a series when I'm going to be sharing the gospel with you for our not Christian. And if you are Christian, congratulations, you are watching the right video. This is going to help you to get closer to God. So basically, this is a journey that I have been doing, and this can help you to know who is Jesus. Part 1 and part 2 and part 3 and part 4 basically tells you who is Jesus is. And today we're going to go dive in deep and go more further and tell you who Jesus is. So Genesis chapter 1 verses 1 says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Now that means that God is real and He loves you so much. No matter what you have done, if you're not Christian or you are a Christian, He loves you no matter what. Now it says in the Bible, I'll read it again. "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth," which means that God's will and He created the heavens and earth. That means that He has created you, me, and you. The second thing I want to tell you today is that God has created the heavens and earth. And if you don't believe me, that's what it says. That's literally what it says. If you look for yourself, well, that's what it says. And basically, if you can't see that, because of the screen, it's not good quality or whatever, well, get yourself a Bible from any Christian store nearby you. If you don't know what it is, basically go on Google and type up Christian store near me, and Google will give you every single store near you. It doesn't matter what country you're in or what state you're in. It's just about, just type up Christian store near me, get yourself one of these, and open the first page Also, just to remind you, get this one, the New Living Translation. Get that one, because that's very important. That is going to say exactly what I just read. Now, if I open the Bible again to that page and read to you again. Genesis chapter 1, verses 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis chapter 1, verses 2. The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters. So basically, God was will, and He is will. That was a mistake, what I said just then. Moving on, that we're going to say is that this is God, and then He was in the dark. That's the dumbest thing ever said. Cut. Editing. Okay, guys. Let's read it. Genesis chapter 1, verses 2. Again. The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters. Genesis chapter 1, verses 3. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Again, let me read that again. Genesis chapter 1, verses 3. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So basically what God did, He was in heaven when He did this, and He created the light. He said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Boom. We can see now. Whoa, at least God can see. Genesis chapter 1, verses 4. And God saw that the light was good. Then He separated the light from the darkness. So guys, basically this can help you to know who Jesus is. Now, I do have another Bible verse to read for you today. If you don't want to buy yourself the Bible, there is an app called Bible, the Holy Bible. What you want to do is go onto Google Play or Apple App Store, the Apple Store, not the shop, but the app. And Google the Holy Bible, and you can download this app. Get some headphones, which I have, and listen to Genesis chapter 1 to all the way to chapter verses 6, because that will help you. Now we do have more. This is what the first page looks like, and this is all the books in the Bible that we have. It tells you what page, what book in the Bible it is. Now, in the Bible, we got a name in the Bible called John. And John in the Bible, in this Bible actually, it's actually really hard to see what it says. Never mind. I'm going to go to John in the Bible. Okay? And I'm going to read to you a little bit of John to help you about Jesus. As basically what I just want to say, that is Matthew. After Matthew is John. Actually, it's Mark. Sorry. I didn't read that Bible though. And then Luke. Okay. So, John chapter 1 verses 1. In the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with God. In Genesis chapter 1 verses 1 and in John chapter 1 verse 1, it's very similar. In the beginning, that is John, and then in Genesis we got in the beginning. The Word already exists. The Word was with God. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. In the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with God. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. You understand how cinema that is? It's pretty cinema, right? He existed in the beginning with God. God created everything through him. God created everything through him. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. You see where I'm going from there? You see where I'm going? Like, you see how, like, do you understand, like, how I go from Genesis chapter 1 verses 1 and John chapter 1 verses 1? You see how it's pretty similar? Like, you notice something? You notice anything? I'm just gonna keep reading John. Okay? I'll read from the beginning and then keep reading until verses 5. In the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. He existed in the beginning with God. God created everything through him, and nothing was created except through him. The Word gave life everything that was created, and his life brought light to everyone. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never extinguish it. Now, that last word I just said was pretty hard to say in the Bible. Basically, I'll just show it to you so you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the word, okay? Anyway, so we're at John. If we go to Genesis, so this is Genesis, okay? Let me read from chapter 1 to verses 5 and see if you notice anything from John, okay? It's pretty similar, isn't it? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Pretty similar so far, eh? And God saw that the light was good. Then he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness night. And evening past the morning came marking the first day. Now, guys, listen up. Listen up. I have so much to share with you. From Genesis to John, I have so much to share. And I can do it today, and I will do it today. But there's so much that we have to go together, and this. You have to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out episode 6. Because I will do a whole entire series until we get to episode 10. Then I will have a break for a little while, and then I get back to season 2, episode 1. This series is quite a short one, but there's so much in that you need to know about who is Jesus, for who those who are not Christian, or who those who are Christian and trying to get closer to God. Genesis chapter 1 verses 5 and John chapter 1 verses 5 are pretty similar. Now I did go back and forth between Genesis and John, but I'll go to John just right now, and I'll do that right now. I'll read it again so it can make sense, because I feel like this is kind of making sense to you, since Genesis and John are pretty similar. Chapter 1, here we go. In the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. He existed in the beginning with God. God created everything through Him. Understand? You getting there? Like you understand how it's pretty similar? Like it's kind of getting there, right? I have no idea, but I'm hoping that this makes sense, because this is the only way that it can make sense, and it will. And nothing was created except through Him. The Word gave life to everything that was created, and His life brought light to everyone. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never exalt it. Now that is enough for today. I just want to say, subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out. Because if you want to really actually get to know who Jesus is, for those who are not Christian, you want to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on episode 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you when I see you.